Hi everyone, Macsen here. Welcome back to my Stellaris Let's Play using patch version 1.3, the Heinlein patch, as well as its accompanying DLC, the Leviathans DLC. In the first video, I'd say we got a great starting system and location within this medium for Spiral Galaxy. There's some aliens nearby, but they don't seem to be too much of a problem in getting past to more juicier locations on the map, and there's actually some early places that I'm going to be able to colonize. Alpine world up there, there's even a Gaia world, and yeah, there's even quite a few planets down here that I might be able to get eventually. I've actually, towards the end of the last video though, actually found what I believe to be a primitive race on this planet here. Not that it shows up on a galactic map, but I'm going to be sending a newly built science ship up there to survey that very soon, and I'm hoping to start colonizing soon as well. It's not too far away from getting a colony ship up and out, at a tech at least. I'm saving up in minerals and looking for more mineral sources with my other science ship. Right, let's get going again now. Let's start the clock and find out what's here. So, click on there, couldn't we, and follow it in. Get a nice graphical view of the game for a change from the normal screen we look at. There's nothing building on the home system yet. I'm waiting for the population to go up. The giant moth race, which I'm using now, really focuses on food, so it won't be too long. I should probably be paying more attention to this system though, looking to see if minerals are there. I have moved my constructor ship down in preparation for that, but yeah, there aren't any there yet. Right, so we got the Habitable World Survey, which happens every game, and I assume this is the same as it always has been. You can have a choice between influence or finding a certain amount of habitable planets to give you a society and money boost. I'm going to select that option. I could really do with money actually coming up. In fact, yeah, I might want to get my constructor ship focusing more on money. In fact, yeah, I better do that. One is a bit iffy. Let's get a bit more than that. And guess what I found? I have found a civilization. The Slurpinor civilization have been encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Virit Mog in the Agrore system. They appear to be in the latter stages of a Bronze Age, having mastered early metalworking. Although most of their population is rural, several large city-states have formed. I thought I said farmed for a second. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Now, you can only do that if you actually have them within your territory, and you can't. Well, Bronze Age is very early on, so you wouldn't easily be able to assimilate them anyway. What I might want to do though is actually conquer them, so let's check out what their ethics are. Right. Ah, this is a shame. They are individualists, xenophobe. Now, if I happen to be a xenophobe, I probably would have conquered these, but with a collectivist, I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain the happiness with these. So I'm not sure it's a good idea to conquer them. To be honest, I don't have an awful lot of experience with conquering primitives with non-xenophobe races. So yeah, that's really putting me off because they would rebel constantly and I don't think I'd be able to manage them. They're like pretty much the worst they could be here for me. If they'd been spiritual or collectivist especially, then I would have conquered them, but that, no. So that's not going to be too much use to me, and for that reason I should start to get exploring again. I hope to find more primitives that I might be able to conquer and get free planets early on before finding other empires. So I'm going to take a second out and plan some more routes with these. Okay, that was a bit disappointed with those primitives then, but later on I'll be able to get science out of them when I get an outpost over there and get them within my borders. If you watched my early game guide video though, you'll know all about conquering primitives and how useful it can be, but it's especially better for xenophobic races, which can handle them more easily.
System survey complete.
So I get a early happiness build in. Right. I've actually finished surveying that system, so I should move on with that science ship. And in addition to doing all new routes, trying to look for more primitives, I've also sent that science ship down to there. There's an Alpine world. I better survey that. There's a Gaia world as well. I'll probably bring that down in a second. Hoping to find more minerals though very soon. But yeah, let's go to this system. I think and look for them there. Right. That construction ship, I think it's built an energy mine, wasn't it? Right. So what I should be doing really now is stopping every so often after I've done a bit of exploring to look for those primitives before I go finding empires. Which is a real nuisance. I can't stress enough how much Paradox needs to add an icon on a galactic map for primitives. It'd just be so useful. I doubt, well, I got a feeling not many people actually conquer primitives early game in their games. They probably don't know about that, how useful it can be, but yeah, it's a good idea, believe me. So issues, special projects, but yeah, in that circumstance I can't do it. I don't think it's worthwhile. Right. Looks like there's someone in the Terra system. So it's up here. What is that? If I zoom in, that is a plantoid ship. I was tempted to actually use the plantoid ships because it's a DLC, but we're going to see it anyway with other empires. So yeah, one of those is another empire basically, which I don't really want to find yet since I'm still looking for primitives. There's no primitives here though. I might be able to conquer one before finding a ton of empires. Even after I've found some empires, I might conquer them though, to be honest. It depends.
Anomaly found.
Your relations aren't always reduced. It depends on the ethics of the empires you find as well, whether they mind you conquering primitives or not. Anomalies, we actually found one. I'm not going to do this yet though. I'm going to wait until this guy's more skilled. I don't to fail, because if you fail, that's it. It doesn't come back, the anomaly. Might as well wait. That anomaly, sadly, is on a colonizable planet though, so I am actually going to probably have to do that at some stage. You know what? I don't really need to survey all of that. Let's come back down to here, and we'll do that Gaia planet. Then I'll get back to looking in there probably. Looking for minerals. There's actually a mineral here, but that's on a colonizable planet, so I don't really want to do that. And here we go, we get a pop-up, because I kept it on a non-yield tile, so it let me know about it. What tile do I want to stick this on? I want to stick it on... Well, for the time being, I'm going to have it on a mixture of mineral and food there, but I think I'm going to build another mine on that one. Okay. And I'll move him over once that building's done. We're lacking on energy, but that's getting it done. How long away from colony? 14 months. I need... is it 350 for the colony ship, unless it's been reduced in the patch? I don't think it has, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's 180 in 10 months. Yeah, I'm a bit worried I haven't got enough money actually coming up for a colony ship. I'm not even well, I probably want to colonize that Gaia world since I can't colonize that yet. Okay, that's... oh, minerals, brilliant. Okay, let's get... and I think I will do that, even though I might slow the colony ship a tiny bit. Doesn't seem there's any empires nearby, which is... I didn't have the clustered start on, so it's... I've no idea actually what it's like. That's the first time I've tried it. So it could have like a huge amount of empires in one clump, and then a few empires with a ton of space in other places. Looks like we got a really good start though. Right, that's up here. I don't think I'm going to explore anymore for the time being with that one. I'm going to have to look for primitives. Take a second out in a bit. I'll wait until they've stopped and then look for them. So I'm not pausing all the time looking for them. Okay. Nine months away. Might have timed it alright. Colony ship costs about 8 per month, I think, while you're colonizing. So it's actually pretty expensive. So I'm not sure I've saved up enough. There's an event though, isn't there, which I've got. Oh, I've only done one. I have to serve. Well, yeah, I've got quite a few more to survey before that. That's finished surveying. That's good. So I should be able to colonize that straight away. And I think that's the world I'm gonna. Oh, actually, there's a Alpine there. Might want to colonize that one. You know what? So let's get that science ship down there. Yeah, I think I might colonize that one first, or maybe even one over here. Oh, I'm forgetting something at the moment. There's an influence cost involved for colonizing really far away, so I don't really have the influence at the moment. So I think with that science ship, I just, yeah, survey within my territory for the time being, try and find some more minerals. I think they are pretty far away. Once I get the colony ship out, I should be able to find out how expensive they are. I think there's a way to do it without serving it first. Right, I've got that built there. Let's move. I forgot to enslave that as well. It's something I really need to remember. Right, let's definitely make sure of that. And great, more minerals. Absolutely crucial at this stage in the game to really be focusing on it. There's a very good science source in my home world though, which I probably should get up a bit sooner than normal, maybe. And there, actually.
Construction complete.
But priority is still minerals. Right, that's done. I think next energy's gotten low again, hasn't it? Let's get back to there.
System survey complete.
Okay, that science ship is done. Let's come over here. This time round I couldn't actually find any primitive worlds on the systems corvettes have been through, so I've given them all new routes to travel to again. I also had a look here at this Definite Empire as well. They are on a desert world. The starting home world is. It's actually a really good idea to look for this, because I can, from that information, figure out where they're going to be able to colonize. And if they were Alpine like I am, that means that they could be a serious threat to get in that world, for example. So it's something I definitely wanted to know about. Savannah worlds, they're not going to, well, that's actually a dry world, but they're not going to have the tech for a little bit longer for that. But I don't want to wait too long to get up there in case they get an outpost or something, probably. In previous patches, the AIs haven't been too good with using outposts. I tend to use it to, well, yeah, they just tend to stick them right next to their own territory. I use them to grab a ton more territory, like systems, or prevent them from colonizing. That's what I usually use outposts for. If there's a ton of deserts up here, actually, I may want to stick an outpost up there to prevent them from getting it, but there isn't currently. Although, sticking an outpost there to deny territory might be a pretty good idea. I expect we'll find another empire coming up soon, since we're doing a bit more exploring. But yeah, still hoping to find more primitives. Right, I need to be keeping an eye on this, don't I? And yeah, perhaps looking for minerals down here. How long? 3 months away. Right, before I get the colony ship tech. So got probably... Oh, that's actually reached it and that's doing nothing. You know what? So I can afford another energy tile here, so let's do that, I think. Maybe not. I should enter orbit. It's close. 2 months. Once I finish the colonizing tech, I'm going to start on those special projects, more than likely. Right, there's another anomaly somewhere. But yeah, it's too much fail risk on it. I can wait. Level 3 scientist, great. So I might use that on that coming up. Right. Very close to getting colony tech now. 1 month.
Anomaly found.
Wow, level 4 anomaly. Better leave that. I think there's now new ways to reduce the fail risk as well, maybe to do with those enclaves as well, added in Leviathans. That scientist...
Research complete.
Right, finally. Okay, research completed, colony. I'll close that for a second. Okay, this is a bit weird. The base cost for colony ships seems to be 350, which is what it's always been, but it's only going to cost me 253 for this colony ship. Now I do get 15% off because of my leader in charge of the oligarchy, but there's no way 15% should take off nearly 100, so I'm not sure how I'm getting that so cheap, to be honest. It should be more like just over 50, isn't it? But, well, that's good for me anyway. Not sure what's going on there. The next tech... Oh, there's an interesting one here. Slave army. And slave processing facility. So I could have a bigger output from my slaves. But it's very expensive, that building. There's also the Xeno Zoo. That would be great. Extra 10% happiness. And we do actually have the alien pets on our starting homeworld. But I think I'm going to go for the influence. It's just so important at this stage of the game. And you can see another lock symbol here. This technology will lead to further advancements in capital buildings and influence. Yeah, it's just very important tech. I am actually tempted to delay these because of that well, influence. I might want to get that sooner. So which aliens are these anyway? These are the Epsilon aliens. So what I might do is just not research that. I don't really want to know about them yet. The other two are probably creatures though. So I think I'll do that one. I'll do that one. I'll leave the Epsilon aliens. Okay. And a constructor that can get some energy up on a go. I think gonna be needing some while I colonize. I haven't found much more production, have I? Much more minerals here yet, which is a bit of an issue maybe.
System survey complete.
Okay, I maybe want to use the next one for food, but maybe not actually. Right, where's that to? It's there, let's get... Is that within our territory? Not quite. Well, that one ain't, actually, although it looks like it is. That hexagon there denotes where the star really is. So that's within our territory. That one isn't. Right, so that's reached down there.
Situation log updated.
Where's that? That's real Somewhat. Right, there. Looks like that's maybe not an empire actually. It's a ton of chrysalids creatures. I'm certainly not going to be able to. I think they are anyway. I'm certainly not going to be able to take those out anytime soon. Look at the fleet strength. This is a big change with how the monsters work. Okay. Can't see any primitives down there, so I'll get it moving again. Yeah, there's like a big cluster of those creatures over there. It would seem as their nest, basically. We've encountered some form of aliens in a tourist system. That one, is it? Maybe not. What are those? Unidentified empire. Didn't really want to find another empire. That doesn't look like an empire to me. That's an enclave. Okay. So could stick that in the list as well. Can only do one at a time. Yeah, doing all of these now is really slowing down when I'm going to get that influence, which maybe I shouldn't be doing. I'll do it for the time being.
Construction complete.
Okay. Minor station there. I found some minerals. Let's go and grab those. Okay. There's just 2 clumps of science, which I'm possibly getting to the point where I want to pick them up. But yeah, I'm still low on minerals. I do want to get out more than one colony ship, of course, as well. Right, so the Zathmax system got fully surveyed. That's not within the territory. That one is. That one isn't. That one isn't. Actually, it looks like a lot of systems within here, and there are a decent amount, but not quite as much as it looks. So I think I can move this on now, the science ship. And I've surveyed that Gaia world, haven't I? I haven't done that one yet, so let's come down here. This empire... Oh, it's not an empire, it's... yeah, aliens. Yeah, so I might want to colonize in a bit. Let's have a look at... I need to remember these F keys, I haven't yet. Let's see what's surveyed. Okay, so... wow. That is the cost for that Alpine world all the way up there. Very expensive, so I definitely want to colonize the Gaia world first. And that shows just how much I need influence, doesn't it? That cost, so really probably shouldn't be doing these. In fact, let's cancel. We'll finish that one and then get back to researching that influence. The rest can wait. Okay, it looks like someone actually found us. The Chinor Chroniclers, Stagnant Ascendancy, Keepers of Knowledge. This is a fallen empire. Yes, yes, we've heard it all before. We are the Chinor Chroniclers, and you are the sovereign, illustrious, luminary kingdom. Greetings, well met. Stay out of our space, or face certain doom, and so forth. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're quite busy. So they are Keepers of Knowledge, and this is supposedly changed in the recent Heinlein patch, and I have no idea how it's changed, to be honest. I don't believe these really matter which option you pick, as always. So this is our first alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos appear to have been active on a galactic stage for some time. Their empire is likely thousands of years old, and their technology is far ahead of our own. We should be careful when dealing with them. This changes everything. Now I selected, normally on this map size it'd be up to 2 foreign empires, but it can be 3 with the settings I selected. And that happens to be where they're at. So I don't believe I can do much in the way of talking or trade deals with them currently. So what does this say? The Fallen Empire dedicates itself to the hoarding of knowledge and technology. They may offer tasks or demand tribute from lesser empires to achieve this end. That's new. That certainly didn't happen before. Before, materialists hated people who made robots from memory, which I definitely won't be doing. I'm not sure if that's the case or to such an extent now, but perhaps I'll find out later on. That actually does have values on them, surprisingly. Look at the tech advantage though. Wow. Not going to be able to take them on anytime soon. Right. It's that. Can move there and I'll bring it back out. Gotta keep an eye on that colony ship. I may even want a second constructor coming out, but need. Oh, there's minerals up there. Probably not quite at the stage where I need a second constructor. They do cost maintenance, not much, but. Be long before that either.
Special project complete.
Okay. We're gonna get a pop-up. Yes, we are. Okay. Now, I've no idea if these events are the same as what they used to be, or if they've changed or not. Okay, I checked the wiki to see if this event has changed or not, and I couldn't really tell, to be honest. I think that is the more aggressive option it mentions. Let the admirals deal with it. I think this used to be the best option, and maybe still is, so I'm gonna pick that. I thought all of these events had changed though, maybe they haven't.
Situation log updated.
Maybe some of them have, who knows. So to do that I have to spend physics research, which I'm probably okay in doing so actually at the moment with that. So let's start on it. I think it gives you a big happiness bonus, that event for the Void Clouds with the Spiritualists anyway.